I'm Dan Wu, and I'm Lexington's vice mayor. The idea of Asian Americans being the quote good minority, right, or the hardworking ones, or look, they did it, so why are these other brown folks complaining? So our identity has been weaponized by white supremacy to say, well, we're not racist. Look at these non-white folks; they're doing just fine. How come they're doing fine? Is it because they're better? They're harder working? I consider myself a third culture kid, right? Got one foot in being Chinese, got one foot in being American, but the most of me is in this nebulous sort of Asian American space that my parents can't relate to and that my, non-immigrant, non-Asian friends can't relate to. A lot of immigrant kids that had the experience that I did, you're kind of forced to grow up a little bit faster. I had to translate for my parents. I had to look at medical bills for my parents. You know what I mean? Like, that's too much of a responsibility for an 8 or 10-year-old. Throughout my upbringing, my parents, in a weird way, like there's this stereotype of like the tiger parents, especially for Asian parents. My parents somehow I dodged that. Somehow I missed it. They were not that way at all. I was not an A student. I was not in the chess club, did not play violin, you know what I mean? Like, didn't do all the stereotypical things. For the longest time, I don't think I would have been able to tell you what I was going to do 5 years from that moment. So I'd been thinking, largely about what can I do to make Lexington a better place. I learned that our former vice mayor, Steve Kay, was termed out and retiring. So there was kind of a spot open on at-large council, and I talked to friends, talked to folks, and gave it a shot. People talk about the word politics as a kind of a dirty word. All politics is relationship building. That's all it is. You could do it for nefarious reasons. You could do it for selfish reasons, right? But I've always been very connected to community. I've used Atomic Ramen, and even before that, to help donate money and fundraise for organizations. I've done other kinds of organizing. Things like I Am a Kentuckian, things like the Belong Project. That's all support. It's earned, but it's also cultivated. And if you do that in a genuine way where you're not trying to get something out of somebody, where it's not transactional, where it's not, if I do this for you, will you do this for me? If you're genuinely just creating relationships, those come through, and they come through in a big way when you need them. When folks think about running for elected office, anybody can do it. The old saying used to be that the only people that ran for office were rich, retired, or in real estate. Currently, we have the most diverse council we've ever had. We have the youngest council. We have a majority woman council. We have the most LGBTQ folks on council. I'm the first immigrant and first Asian American on council. And so in the past, the council has been much older, much whiter. And that's really, really changed in recent years, which I'm really happy about.